Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for coming back if you've been here before from my first video, and if this is the first video of me you see, well, welcome, and I hope that you stick around and click that subscribe button. So thank you guys very much. If you like what you see by the end of this video, please click on that like button, subscribe, and leave me a comment so I know what you think, and share your own story with me. So as you can see from the title, today we're talking about singleness, from a single to fellow singles. Yeah guys, so when we talk about singleness, like, it doesn't have to be sad, okay? It doesn't have to be about the struggles alone. Of course there are struggles, but like, I want to just hang out with you guys and share from a singleton's perspective my own story so far, my journey so far as a single, how it's going, and how I hope it would end. So basically for me, I've been single my whole life actually. Like, I've been single forever, and it's mostly by choice. I mean, at some point, of course, it was because I had some responsibilities and I needed to stay focused and all of that. I know that I can be focused and be in a relationship, but personally, it was a personal choice. I wanted to, navigate that phase of my life as a single person. I wanted to learn more about myself, enjoy the season of singleness, and just learn more about myself, change the things that need to be changed, and become the person I hope to become, so that I can, attract the kind of person that I want for myself, if that makes sense. So for me, all of my early 20s, I was single because it was by choice. I chose to be single. I chose to stay single, to stay focused on my career, on my education, on my business, whatever it was I was doing. At whatever point, I decided I wanted to do it alone. I wanted to go on that journey alone because I wanted to learn more about myself. And coming from, certain experiences I had growing up, I wanted to learn more about myself and to, open up myself, to be vulnerable enough with myself, in such a way that I didn't feel like I was carrying my baggage into any relationship I would be going into. So for me, that was my thinking, and it was truly great for me. And I told God, God, I want to be single for this season, and I trust you with your timing. At some point I was completely closed to the idea of relationships, but it got to a point where I was open to a relationship if something came along. But and the weird thing was that at a point I told a friend, I was like, I feel like I've gotten so comfortable with being by myself that the idea of a relationship now sounded foreign. Honestly, it was a stage. A few years back, I was at that point, and I had to consciously learn to make space for other people in my life, because I really do love my space. I love being by myself. I love, learning about myself, exploring myself without the interference of anybody else, and all of that. And so I got really comfortable in that place that I really did not want anybody to be a part of it. But I had to change my mindset. I had to work on myself to come out of that mindset, because I really do love love. I dream about my wedding, my relationship, my life, my marriage. I dream about all those things. So when I found myself in that place, I was like, there's a problem. Like, I needed to work on that. So thankfully, I worked on that. I'm still working on that, and I think I'm ready. Yeah, I think I'm more open to relationships right now, and of course I'm still pursuing my career, of course I'm still pursuing my business and all of that, but I'm at that point where I'm like, yeah God, any day now, I think I'm ready. I think I am open to having that relationship and all of that. And it felt like when I wasn't ready, there were all sorts of guys coming, from everywhere. Like, they were just coming and showing interest, wanting to be friends, wanting to be all, but I really wasn't very open to it. And now that it's like I'm ready, it's like, okay, they're not coming. or they're just assuming that I'm already in a relationship. I know you guys have experienced that, where people just naturally assume that you're in a relationship because you're beautiful, you're handsome, you seem put together and all of that. People just naturally assume that you're in a relationship, so they don't even bother. Guys, please bother. Like, even if I were in a relationship and you're interested, just say something. You can never tell what will come out of it, you know. Just saying. So so like, I felt like that season has passed, and now I'm ready to be in a relationship. But for me, talking about the time of singleness, this season of singleness is a season I really am enjoying, because I'm being deliberate about, discovering myself. Every day I'm discovering myself. Every day I'm doing things for myself that I would like someone to do for me if they were in my life. I'm opening up myself to possibilities. I'm learning new things and becoming better every day, because, for me, it's a personal journey. And I feel like, instead of sitting around during this time of singleness and waiting on Mr. Right or Miss Right to come along, I think it will be, a total waste if you do that. Just enjoy yourself, learn about yourself, find your happy place, be your own happiness, learn how to, put yourself out there, be happy, do things that make you happy, do things that make you a better person. Don't put the responsibility of your happiness on another person. I feel like that's why a lot of relationships are failing, because we put the responsibility for our happiness on other people, and honestly, no one has that kind of power. Nobody is able to make another person happy constantly. You have to be able to be happy by yourself for another person to learn from you and contribute to your happiness, so that you two, you create a perfect balance for each other. Nobody's feeling weighed down, nobody's feeling pressured, to do something just so that they're making the other person happy. Of course, in a relationship, both parties have to work to make each other happy, but you need to do your own part in finding your happy place. So guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I hope that you have a wonderful month of February. And if you're in love, I wish you the very best. I hope that you get that surprise that you're hoping for. And if you're single, please enjoy this season. Don't take it for granted. Enjoy yourself on Valentine's Day. Instead of sitting around and looking at what everybody is getting, you go get yourself something. You throw yourself a surprise. I know it won't be a surprise if it's from you, but like, still. Yeah, so guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me. If you made it this far, I'm grateful. And please, if you loved this video, do click on that like button, leave me a comment below, share your own single story with me, and subscribe. And I hope to see you next time. Bye.